This book here it's a collection of some other books that were from like 100 years ago or so. So there's some other information from some of these. Like, for example, we have Devil Worship, the Sacred Books and Traditions of the Yezidis by Isya Joseph. And so there was talk of the idea that the Yezidi were like a sacred, like holy grail of Satanism. And in a way they are, because Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Syria, Turkey, there's this 30,000-year-old culture that the whole thing ties back to. And there are two versions of the myth, although what we see mentioned in here is representative. I'm sure there was some information that goes much further back. Well, okay, I didn't phrase that right, but there is. Whether it's Shaitan, Malaktaus over 6, or over 7 sons of the Phoenix, or however that sort of myth is phrased, whatever. The goal of the Yezidi is the merging of the clay beings, the humans, with the fire beings. There is a priestly class for those who want intermediaries and people who will read oracles and various other things that kind of influenced a lot of other cultures, but they are divided into 7 classes, and each class has functions particular to itself that cannot be discharged by any of the other classes. They are Šeiḥ. He is the servant of the tomb and a descendant of Imam Ḥasan al-Baṣrî. No one can give a legal decision or sign any document except the Šeiḥ, who is the servant of Šeiḥ Adî's tomb. He has a sign by which he is distinguished from others. The sign is a belt which he puts on his body, and net, like gloves, which resemble the halters of camels. If he goes among his people, they bow down and pay him their respects. The sheikhs sell a place in paradise to anyone who wishes to pay money. So you do sort of have that in modern Satanism too, that there are people that they'll act as your intermediaries, or you can go direct. Emir. The emirship specifically belongs to the descendants of Yezid. They have a genealogical tree preserved from their fathers and forefathers, which goes up to Yezîd himself. The emirs have charge of the temporal and governmental affairs, and have the right to say, do this, and do not do that. A wall. He has the charge of tambourines and flutes and religious hymns. The Yezidi have this unique sort of music. Some of it is quite creepy sounding, very, very effectual. Pir. To him appertain the conduct of fasts, the breaking of fasts, and hairdressing. I mean, this list here is oversimplified, but the Kochak. To him appertain the duties of religious instruction and sepulture and interpretations of dreams. Sepulcher, yeah. Fakir. To him belong the duties of instruction of boys and girls, the pre-adolescents, in playing on the tambourines, in dancing and religious pleasure. He serves Šeiḥ Adî. Mullah. To him appertain the duties of instructing children. He guards the books and mysteries of religion and attends to the affairs of the sect. Now,